Ethiopian Emperor Haile Selassie was born in Ethiopia in a region called Egersagora on the 23rd of July 1892. His birth name given by his parents was Lij Tafari Makonnen. He was the only surviving son of the governor of Hara, Ras Makonnen Wold Michael. Selassie traced his lineage back to Menelik I, who was credited with being the child of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. He was raised a Christian and educated by private European tutors. His father passed on in 1906 and was taken under the wing of his uncle Menelik II, who did not have a son to succeed him, and Selassie I appeared to be the favored successor. He spent his youth at the court of the Emperor of Addis Ababa. He was exposed to political plots and learned about the use of power. The capacity of his memory, mastery of detail, and hard work earned him the position of governor of Garamalata in the province of Hara at the age of 14. At the age of 20, Menelik II appointed him as commander of the extensive province of Sidamo. Menelik II never took place, as after the passing of Menelik II in 1913, his grandson Lij Yasu, who was not a Tafari, succeeded him. Yasu's religion, Islam, cost him his leadership position, as he maintained close ties with Islam in a Christian-dominated country, and he never gained favor with the Christian population. Selassie became the face of the opposition, and later took power in 1916 and imprisoned Yasu for life. In 1917, Menelik II's daughter Zordichu contested the throne and became empress, and Selassie was named regent and heir to the throne. As the emperor, he became a symbol of hopes and dreams of his country, trying to place his young country in the map. As a leader, his power increased. He led Ethiopia into the League of Nations in 1923, and by traveling to Europe. A first for an Ethiopian ruler, in 1924, the empress showed less interest in politics, but in religion, which was opposite to Selassie, whose interest was in turning the country into a more modern one. He became stronger when he took control of the army in 1926, and this position allowed him to assume the title of king. In 1928, he became a self-proclaimed king, and after the death of Zordichu in 1930, he demanded the title of King of Kings and took the name Haile Selassie I of the Trinity. In 1935, his efforts were cut short when Benito Mussolini's Italy invaded Ethiopia. He resisted the invaders, with some of the feudal lords supporting him and others siding with the invaders. Selassie sent troops to Tigray in 1936. His army claimed a victory at the Battle of Tembin. However, the victory was short-lived, as the Italians overcame them by using mustard gas after the battle. By the 1970s, the situation in Ethiopia had worsened, with unemployment increasing, and the government's inability to respond to the country's problems. Selassie's rule was undermined. He lost control over his army, as many left the army over low pay. This weakened his defense, and as a result, he was ousted from power in a coup. He was kept under house arrest until his death in 1975. The cause of death was disputed. Reports claimed he had died of a natural cause, but another one revealed that he had probably been strangled to death on governmental orders. His remains were discovered in 1992. He received a proper burial in November 2000 in Addis Ababa's Trinity Cathedral.